Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Arkane, the world that Dark Messiah takes place in. The new continuity, that is. The old continuity had a bunch of different worlds, but never played a Might and Magic, like I said before. But yeah, it's good to have a playthrough again. But anyways, we're just gonna jump straight into the game. But we're also going to hop into a call with another guest, so just give me a moment.
But not that good.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Albert. Okay, let's see. Sources.
Oh, you're doing the thing again.
Turn off spout. Go off reactive group. Yeah. Let's see, what did YT say? I'm trying not to buy the Oblivion Remaster. People are saying it runs okay. Real 5 game. That's 3 gigabytes. Yeah. So was that their stream from earlier? It was the Oblivion Remaster announcement.
Yeah. Officially. Even though it's already
Yeah, okay.
Sadly, their hate is justified. Wizards created
I don't
works for
pay
shock
super
troops
close
during
attention to
War of
that
the
stuff.
Blood Moon, fusing demon
YT. So I'm in my stash right now. So yeah, so each stash tab you buy, it just increases the amount of gold. You can just keep on buying them, which is great. And you can also have multiple like groups, like categories. You can have different categories in your stash, and you can just keep on adding them. And so I just love the customization that the last Epoch stashes have. And so, like for example, here's my idol tab, and I have the tab priority set to just dump all my idols in it. And once I fill it up, I'll just get another one, and I'll just keep that wash, rinse, and repeat. So like for example, I don't right now I am in my junk tab. I don't have anything selected, so I'm going to just shift right click the belt, and the belt disappeared. It disappeared into the set item tab, which is really neat. So Uri, what are you playing?
Dark Messiah, stabbing people in the gut.
Neat.
Just kick people around.
Let's see, A6 armor, comparable.
Meet your dragon.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why it's purple. Okay, so the blue helm I'm looking at doesn't have anything in terms of really much stats, because on I forget what the hell the item ranking names are, but the purple one I got like 86 increased damage to me and my minions. It's like, yeah, I'm preferring that one. Like it just dump.
You just grab it.
You are weak.
I was gonna compare. Gonna compare my amulets. Minion. See if I got any better amulets.
What are turn events, huh? Path of Exile screws up and now everyone's jumping onto a new game.
Well, okay, I've seen a few YouTube comments and stuff like that. So Last Epoch has been in early development for like a couple years at this point.
Yeah.
And it just had a full release like a month or two ago. Like literally, this is version 1.2. Like this just came out, but it just came out as a full release around the time the Path of Exile 2 is shitting the bed, which is funny.
Actually, it was actually the second season that just came out. And
This is season 2 of the ladder, or whatever the hell they're calling their version of the ladder. What am I doing? Ah, yes.
From the temple.
See, check my stockpile of amulets.
Some men are still trapped.
Alright. Don't need the claw anymore. It only gives me 7 melee to damage to minions. Plus 13 minion damage. That's good. 11. 14. You're in the lead. 24. Ooh, even better. This is why I don't completely ignore magic yellow items and stuff, and which is why I'm glad I have my filter on to find minion based damage and buffs. Because some at level yellows are still good.
From the temple.
Alright, 9. No.
he's better than I am her.
Come to feast today. Humans on boat.
68 health. My minions aren't really hurting for health. It has attack speed. 39 health. This is 68. 24 damage. 14 damage. Melee attack speed. 14 damage. 10% melee attack speed. It's nice. But my minions don't have health.
I should have your chat on screen.
Yeah, the only ones talking is Whitey. Not terribly missing much. The chat you'd want to pull out. The chat you'd want to pull out would be the Discord stream chat. You want to use it?
Yeah.
You see, you can't run PoE on either the Mac port or my PC, the OG one. I don't know what's going on. Like I've already said my piece on Path of Exile. Path of Exile 1 was good until Path of Exile 2 came out. And I love it because the Path of Exile team said, oh, we're still going to support Path of Exile 1 even though we're throwing everything at Path of Exile 2. and they're definitely not looking after Path of Exile 1. I took a peek earlier and there's nothing changed. So support for Path of Exile 1 is more like okay, good luck having any more new ladders. They'll support it in the fact of they're not going to turn it off, and they're going to have backward compatibility for cosmetics, and that's about it.
I mean, they did I heard in one of the new updates they did experiment with some new modes and classes. So what was that all about?
Must have been after I'd paid attention. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because I saw some guys in the video game thread talking about it.
Let's not waste any more time.
I don't know, like I say, me going back to playing Paradise All 1 was a moment of weakness. And I did not like Graninger Games after they got taken over by Tencent, and what they're doing with Paradise All 2, I'm just sitting back and just roasting marshmallows.
Oh, hello, Stark. How you doing?
Temple.
He's in, but I do not hear him.
Hello?
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. So we're
It's nice to
discussing
have
our
more
video
people.
game crack.
Oh yeah, Oblivion got cracked already, by
pretty
the way.
much. Not surprised. Oh,
yeah,
I
it's
see.
Not support, though.
What was that, sir?
Does it come with mod support with the Oblivion Unreal Engine game?
I don't know. I imagine it'll be a pain to mod it because, like, here, get this. It's the original game, Brio. They kept that intact, but they wrapped it around in Unreal Engine 5.
Wait, really? They didn't fucking build it from the ground up?
Apparently so.
What the fuck?
Like, imagine trying to mod that game.
Wait,
dude.
so if there's a wrapper, there has to be a way to like ping the fucking like embryo, right?
There's
the
no way
embryo
they're
has-
gonna remake the whole game like that.
Oh god. I thought they outsourced it to the French. So they were like, oh, we'll let the French handle it. It'll be cheap.
Oh, Singaporeans.
My expectations were low, but holy fuck.
Oh my. Imagine playing Oblivion with no mods.
Let's get this guy off the bench. There we go. How do we tell her to stay back? But yeah, 130 gigs. You want to buy?
From the temple.
Hell no. I already have the original Oblivion. What I need new Oblivion. I don't even like fucking the Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
I hate their melee combat.
Actually, what I did early today, like, I was curious, so I went to GOG, and they have both Arena and Daggerfall for free, so I just got them, so I'll try them out one day.
Oh yeah, there's the Daggerfall Unity. That one was...
Yeah, the remake and the original. Like the fan remake.
By the way, how do I change my little, like, whatever the fuck thing is called, where you talk, the new image shows up, and whatnot?
Fugi?
Yeah, oh, so that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Reactive. Look up Reactive by Fugi.
Reactive.fugi.tech.
Is it in the server by any chance?
Okay. Actually, yeah. If you go to the top of my, administration streaming resources, and I got the link there. It's buried with all the rest of the links, but it should be near the top.
Okay, cool.
Strong.
Shaders preloading for 20 minutes. Oh dear.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, you can run your game. You can run your game on the latest Unreal Engine and stuff, but it's not going to be optimized because the engine's not optimized.
Nothing ever is optimized these days.
Well, nothing's optimized these days, but my opinion on the Unreal Engine specifically is that it's garbage in, garbage out.
Yep.
And unfortunately, everyone uses it.
But the games are unreal though.
So unreal, dude.
Remember, Unreal was a household name.
For a
I
different
remember
reason
when
and a better
I
reason.
Well, I remember when it was the benchmark. Yeah, simpler times.
I'll just play my old games good. These old
Like
games are
always.
still good.
I don't know, I'm playing a new game, but it's a new old game since, last Epoch copied and pasted Grim Dawn, which is fine. I cannot stress this enough. This is actually a really good game.
Yeah,
Speaking of old games,
I was interested in it as well.
Speaking of old games, I've been playing I played a little bit of Sword of Eternia. It was something that I saw like on like a V thread, like either a hidden gem thread or like a DMC clone thread. Either way, it's interesting in the form of like how the combo mechanics is interesting because it's basically how you build combos and like super moves. You have to chain attack with your party members. So I thought that was good. I'm like, huh, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see how this plays out in the next few hours.
Come to peace today. Humans are
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I need the Undetermined 99 remaster.
No.
Yeah, you need.
For now, you'll have to download the original from Old Unreal. Like, I was surprised Epic actually gave them their blessing.
Island is Orcs Island. Not strange.
They said, you know what, you can host our game for free.
Well, that probably sounds
and
good. It's like, we don't have to do anything? Great!
The most you get is an animated short.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because Grim Dawn had a couple of cinematics, but they're pretty much effectively motion comics, and Last Epoch is the same deal. It's very like minimal motion comic scenes, but then again, you're not playing these games for like the story and cinemas. You're playing them for just a mindless point and clicking.
Yeah.
You are weak.
Oh, it's gay. Native port for Mac. I don't know about that. Someone's probably autistic enough to do it.
Just stick it in.
For now, like you are on Mac, right? Like I know you mentioned Mac a couple of times.
Look strong.
You can try something with wine.
Yeah, I figure the programmer would be ahead of the curve.
Yep.
Ooh, I just realized I have a couple extra slots. Where are my idols?
Get away from me!
That's too big.
What are you doing, sir?
Stranger, not get away.
Melee attack speed. Now. Mini and cold damage. I don't care about the damages other than physical. Old Unreal has Apple Silicon ports.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stranger.
No.
Basically talking to myself. Well, sorry that most of us aren't Apple guys.
Yep. Murray is an Apple guy. Talk to him.
I was forced to use Apple for like one of my jobs.
Oh, what condolences.
Yeah, unfortunately it was... You know what FileMaker is?
No.
It's basically the database equivalent of Dreamweaver.
Huh.
Yikes.
Yeah, I fucking hated that job. I'm like, fuck, I need to find a new job. Because it was like my first actual full-time job out of college. So it was like, fuck, gotta get out. This is not a long-term job. This is not job security.
Take that!
Just hate
I like it a long time ago.
I hate their scripting language. I want to actually let me fucking program in JavaScript at the very least or Python.
Hello, Amelia Zoe 1 over on Twitch.
Wait,
Are
was
you
this
a
before?
bot?
Wait, Columbo, was this before Apple bought them, or they were affiliated with Apple?
Is there a day that Apple hasn't bought everything? Actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna.
There we go. Holy
Okay,
shit.
my one complaint with the stash filter in Last Epoch is I wish that you could add a filter for damage type. So far, there's no filter for damage type. You have like your item type, rarity, like the crafting bits and bobs for legendary and weaver, class requirement, level requirement, and item faction requirement. And that's it. I really wish it was a item type filter or damage type. That was about a decent LLM, that's for sure. Hello. Yeah, all the major companies are just throwing their money around, see who's a bigger LLM, has a bigger
Sarah,
LLM.
we need to find a way inside.
It's an LLM weaving contest. Mine is bigger, mine is girthier.
Mine is more
Oh,
tokens.
no. No, my question is for large language models, which one actually can say the N-word? That's the real winner.
I mean, look.
You have to
That's how
try
you
one of
know
the
they-
earlier ones before they filtered everything.
That's how
Well,
you know
like
the
they
older
hit
GPTs.
through AI. And it's fine.
We need to get through here, but the lever's broken. And if I blast it, every orc on the island will hear. Could you find a...
You can go to Hugging Face and try one of the smaller ones. Might get lucky. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, if the token, like the vocabulary size is small, then most likely they don't have the word.
I only use ChatGPT once, and that was for the Miyazaki stuff.
Don't you get
I use it all the
tired
time.
of
That was
It's very
all her
helpful, actually.
errands? Oh well, I guess this Liana
Yeah,
is
I skipped
useful
out. I
as
skipped
long
out on
as she
crypto.
gets us to
I'm
the
skipping
skull
out under
shack.
AI revolution. I'm just being an old man.
But the thing with these
I
LLMs that
I
they
skipped out on
are-
the game stonks.
So these LLMs are basically like yes men, but you have to basically word your prompts in a way where it actually helps you rather than just gives you what you think you want.
There should be a way in, over here.
I guess.
Alone at last.
There must be a switch of some kind around here.
Yeah, melee attack speed's still good.
What's Apple's LLM called, by the way?
I forget what they called it. Hello, Delilah 77. Doing good. Studio,
They have it in
uncensored
server.
models, and
LLM Studio.
diffusion,
Okay.
beat, and flux.
Can I hit these spiders, please?
The name is Apple Intelligence.
Do
That's
I
a bit
go
of a
to
that's a bit of a misnomer, if I'm going to be honest.
do I go to the Genius bar for the Apple Intelligence?
Well, you have to be a genius to work there, so I guess.
Filthy little brutes. Hungry too.
I got bows.
It's so bad. It has writing tools, and it can even fix the damn. I assume you say it can't.
Damn it!
Okay.
And then I bet I can't help me with my essays. I could be like I don't even know what when I write essays I don't even know what the hell I written the next day. I'm like what the hell did yesterday's arc made? Like what the hell is this
Filthy
bullshit?
little brutes.
ESO shit.
Hungry too.
I don't even know how did I write this.
Essays can't help you with it. Essay.
Oh yeah, AZ codes
But, yeah.
iOS apps as well.
Oh yeah, funny
I
story
guess.
about. So, during college, I had to take a computer ethics class and shit. But did I tell you this story? I think I did.
Maybe.
Filthy
Yeah, go ahead
little
anyway.
brutes.
Okay, so computer ethics class, capstone project was also my professor, same professor. So when it came to like we would go to a meeting for capstones and whatnot, and then she asked me about asked if English was a second language for me. Based on my essay, I'm like, look, I know my grammar. She cut me off and say, you have no grammar. I'm like, what the hell? That's a bit kind of rude.
A little harsh. A little harsh.
And everybody is scared of that woman too. Like the fucking person from Chicago is like, yeah, no, I'm scared of this 5-foot Jew woman.
I don't know. My mineralogy professor in university, she was like a little 80-year-old little woman and stuff, but she like ran the entire department and stuff, and she was friendly to work with and stuff, but she did not give a damn of what you think.
This professor has a bias for women because like there's not enough women. There's not no women in the CS graduate class or whatever the fuck it is. Because it's like she'll be nicer to the women to not scare them off. She'll be harsh to the men. I guess she knows that we can at least take the harshness. So it's like, no, everybody's scared of her, and like even the women know. Like, oh yeah, we know she's being nice to us. They're like, I'm sorry that you guys have to go through hell. I'm like, at least they understand.
Oh look, that's the Half-Life disintegrate effect. Nice. Well, this is a sortion after all.
Let's see, small minor syndrome, humble starch.
So I forgot how good Prey is.
The new one?
Yep.
I was gonna say
it's
which
amazing.
one.
Oh, I played both of them. Prey
I
one
want
was
to play the old one day.
The old one was actually it was like.
Filthy little brutes.
I mean, look, I'm not going to compare it to the immersive sim. I like immersive sims, but yeah, no, it was a very fun concept that I enjoy. Like, yeah, this is a fun game. You know, I love going through the portals. And, you know, I'm in like a little mini world, and like, what the hell? I'm like,
did Portals before?
well, yeah,
Portal?
I'm talking about. Yep. So that was the Portal stuff was fun. But yeah, no, they're both good games in their own right. Sucks that there is no Prey 2.
It just sucks that they had to call it Prey and not something else. Like I read that they wanted to call it the new one Neuroshock, but for like I think it was Bethesda that called it Prey.
Like, it's like, oh, we got Psycho Shock, we have Bioshock, we have System Shock.
Wait, there's a Psycho Shock?
No, I was thinking the Prey should be Psycho Shock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like, and I like to see Prey as a System Shock 3 that we'll never get.
I thought we were never gonna be a System Shock 3.
There was, and then Warren Spector left, and he's like, oh, Tencent's gonna do whatever with it now.
Oh no! What's Warren Spector doing nowadays? Like all I know is he last thing he did was Epic Mickey, and I'm not a big fan of platformers. So.
And even in Epic Mickey, like, I watched an interview with Night Dive. He's like, I didn't like working at Epic Mickey because the teams were too big and there was too many like leads and subordinates and all that.
Oh, too many cooks, I guess.
Yeah, it's like he has a point that teams get too big and communication becomes difficult. So that's why he prefers like smaller teams.
Yeah. Like 751, he prefer having like to see the team as the whole team when he turns around, you know.
Yeah.
Like you know, small teams, there won't be that much scope creep. You all have a general idea of what you want. Dude, games have. What do you mean by that, Columbus? Like,
What happened
you
to
mean like
games?
what happened to like you mean like Arkane Studios or just games in general? Like, why haven't they made like a new Prey? I asked myself that, but with Godhead. Why haven't they made a new Godhead?
I can answer the first question. That the immersive sim genre is cursed as all hell. Like every time you make one, you sacrifice a part of your soul, or all of it.
Vampire the Masquerade 2. I have. What the fuck is what's going on with that?
I wish I could tell you. Yeah,
I
games in
don't
general
want
is
to
like. See, with Ion Storm, when they made The Thief and Deus Ex, they shut down shortly after. Looking Glass, they made System Shock 2, and then they shut down.
I thought that Katana killed us.
I think it was Daikatana. Yeah.
And from what I thought, like, okay, they made Thief, they made Deus Ex, they made 2 immersive sims. So, in order to compensate, a completely separate dev team made Daikatana that killed the team that didn't make Daikatana.
Yeah. But even then, like at the time, like System Shock didn't sell very well. Like both games.
Well, did it get funding for a sequel? How the hell did it get funding for a sequel?
System Shock 1 and 2, I'm not sure, to be honest. Like at the
it's
time, like it wasn't that hard to
well,
greenlight new games, I guess.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, and then, okay, so Ion Storm shut down, Looking Glass shut down, Arkane Studios, Arkane Austin, Prey didn't sell very well, and then they shut down after made Redfall.
That was
What
a
else?
different Arkane studio. Like Arkane Austin was.
Arkane Austin made Prey, and then they made Redfall, and that's why they're
Dick.
dead now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of like things were easier to be greenlight back in the day, I remember like in Tokusatsu, like everybody had their own Tokusatsu show when like the Japanese economy was booming. So, God, now you're stuck with like Ultraman, Godzilla, Sentai. I guess no Genjer because apparently that's become popular enough to be good, to be like.
Old Soy. Well, Godspeed.
Buying it. He's buying it. He's doing it. He's
Remember that you
consuming.
can, as long as you don't make it 2 hours, you can refund it.
I really expect and anticipate his long screed of how it goes.
You know, I'm reminded of like the arena quest, the combat arena quest in Oblivion. I'm reminded that I can like make the champion of the arena lose his will to live once you tell him that, oh yeah, you're half vampire. Yeah, that was fucking great. I forgot how you're supposed to get that. Find out that he's actually half vampire. I think it was like the Dark Brotherhood was the one who tells you, look into this area, find his secret, and then yeah, tell him or not. You can tell him or not during in the game. That guy, I made an orc to commit suicide.
2 hours here, Prikash. Oh, sorry about the refund, bro. Yeah. They designed it that way.
I don't know, sometimes, well, I say Steam specifically, and Steam leads and the industry follows, and Steam's been pretty good with sometimes with their return policy.
Yeah, I told you.
18.82 gigabytes. Holy shit!
I told you. Wait, get
That's
up
a
here.
beef. That's a beefy boy.
I forgot how to do this part. Holy
Yes.
shit.
I should be watching your stream too, but
No, it's fine.
my attention's been
I know you're preoccupied right now.
Yeah. Well, you're in the same boat, streaming and talking with people and stuff. So it's kind of just like the limits of multitasking.
Yeah. Okay. You're better off just waiting for Sky Oblivion at this point. They did say it was gonna come out this year. Oh, so let's go here, not there. Okay.
You won't be needing that bow. Go ahead and take it. I'm sure it'll be useful.
Heard that for years. Well, I don't know. Well, they say it's gonna come out. I'm sure, like, seeing the Oblivion remaster, basically, you know, gave them the wake-up call. Like, you know what? We should get this shit done. Oh, look, I'm playing Thief now.
I should probably post. I just had the thought I should probably post your link, your stream in my chat in case anyone random person wants to see what you're doing. Where did you post it?
General. Context.
Thank you. Let's see. Copy. Go to OBS. Go to chat. And it should paste in every single one.
Now to make our way back. They really should remaster this game, but now things don't get remastered. Reload more quickly, endurance.
Gonna give you a cookie before I forget, as is tradition.
Save and reload, don't forget to do that. This game does have a tendency to crash because it runs out of memory often.
Like you do.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was looking for idols. Not the VTuber kind.
That's great. Let's get to the entrance. Get away!
Run!
Hurry!
Run!
To the
I
temple!
will kill them all! Find shelter!
Targon, don't! It's too powerful! Get down! They spit lightning! Targon, no!
Fight this thing? I don't think so. Oh, burn himself. Very nice.
Away from me! What are you doing, sir? That was
Keep an
close.
extra shield.
Too close, actually. We better keep our eyes open. We're dead.
Yeah, there's another game I'd like to bring attention to. It's made by one of the former
He's a good mage.
Bethesda devs,
Loyal
Jason
to my
O'Connell,
uncle.
if that name is familiar. Relics of
It's
the
not, but
Oracle.
go on.
Actually, I'll link it here. Here you are. There are no videos on the Steam page, but if you follow his Twitter, he does post a lot of like gameplay clips, and it looks really cool.
Okay, what's the elevator pitch? Give me the elevator pitch.
Skyrim, but pixelated, I guess.
I could do worse.
Okay, but is it Skyrim with guns?
There, I can see a crossbow on one of the screenshots, if that's close enough. Epic adventure. Traverse mystical temples, haunted ruins, treacherous landscape to recover the relics. Interact with the world using a variety of actions like interact. Yeah, it's part kind of like an immersive sim as well. A bit ambitious, but I have been keeping my eye on this for a while. But still, I think it's still a ways off.
Speaking of small games that people probably never heard of, so there's this game called The Vagrant. It's basically Vanillaware but at home for PC gamers.
Vanillaware,
Okay.
that's familiar. Aren't those one of the...
Oh, the game is called The Vagrant, and it's describing as we have Vanillaware at home.
Get out of my way!
Vanillaware the devs, right? Like, never heard of them
I'm not
before.
saying it's a bad thing though. I'm saying it's like, oh no, this is like fun.
No, not bad thing. Like Vanillaware, like I've heard the name before. I just don't remember from where.
Muramasa, Odin Sphere, Dragon's Crown.
Yeah, Odin
one
Sphere.
that
Yes,
Taint-
yes,
Taint
and
Schreier
Dragon's Crown.
was bitching about like the women are too
yeah.
attractive, and then the artist was like, oh, so you like
Barbarian.
men? Here's a bunch of dwarves. Here's some
Oh,
Baras.
that guy. Oh god, that guy was a legend when he did that.
Oh my God. And the thing is, that was just promotional. That was supposed to be for promotional art that didn't get used. So it was like, that's funny. But yeah, the bakery is a fun
That
game.
was close.
And also, there's like a one guy that makes me think of Snuff Kid, and he's getting red pill on the academy. The academy, they're a bunch of corrupt magicians.
For festival.
So it's like, I'm red pilling Snuff Kid. This is great.
Strange, not get away.
He's the apprentice of this mage of the main antagonist. So it's like, oh no, she won't do anything bad. She's a good person. You're an evil rune warden. Rune wardens are basically the basically think of Kitsugiri, Kitsuru from
Use your words.
Look, I can't speak. I don't know Japanese. Okay.
Yeah, but I got you though. I
Yeah.
got you.
But yeah, like Emiya Kitsuru from Fate Zero. Basically, that's what a rune warden is. So, yeah, it's fun. It's a nice little Vanillaware clone game. Because Vanillaware is full of a bunch of Japanese boomers. They're like, oh, they're gonna pirate our game. We're like, fuck you! I want to play your game, damn it. Like, Poirier might pirate your game, but I won't.
Dragons be praised. Your hands. Orcs
If they want to play, like, seriously, like our Dragon Crown server is still up and running? Oh yeah, wait, you still need about
You need PST, but yeah, they are still running. Like Onolumi was streaming it like a couple of months ago, I think.
Then I'm doubly glad that he is here. The worthy sword.
Like she
I
was using like
forgot that you
other
need-
pawns.
He's very
I forgot that you need to
Don't
pay.
we have a skull to find here?
But enough
Wait,
chatter.
pawns? Do you mean
We'll be on our
Dragon's
heels.
Crown, not
There are
Dogma?
other boats.
No, like I watched some gameplay. You do like hire other
Sarah and I
people's
will
like
find the skull.
characters to help
We
you
have to
out,
leave quickly
Oh, okay.
when we return.
something like that. I'm not sure,
As you
but
wish.
yeah.
Blessings of Erath be with
For
you.
PS3, you don't need to pay for online. For PS4, you do.
Oh. Okay, so is the PS3 online server still up?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I'm surprised. It has been how many years?
When
Bitches,
did it
it's
come
not
out?
paid. Like I'm on like is this like how many years has it been out? Like the PS3, 2008, 2007? Oh shit!
The altar room is this way.
I'm far.
Let's hurry.
I am feeling the passage of time.
I don't like the feel of this.
It comes for us all.
Yeah, no. Fuck, I'm tempted to buy a PS3 so I can play online. Yeah, I have a PS Vita. Either way, like one thing is like I want to be able to
And
play
by
Dragon
we,
Crowns, but not
she
pay
means
online.
You. Not very honest.
And it isn't stuck on like old hardware.
Do you think you can get us through? Good luck.
There are options if you're strong enough.
I I mean, I already pirated the Vita version of it.
You know that which I speak. Okay.
Yeah, PS2
Yeah,
games are very difficult to
I-
crack, weren't they?
Wait, what?
No, PS2 games, they're pretty difficult to crack, weren't they? Like, I never saw
Are they?
cracked games at the store.
I
only
don't-
saw
I don't know.
Xbox 360 games that were
I
cracked.
think we need
like
to
pirated,
get
but
up
not
there
PS3
to
games.
get out.
Let's see. Let me see. They're the PS3 ISO.com.
Don't forget that nice bow you found before.
Alright, thanks, demon.
Wait.
I think we need to get up there
If
to get out.
PS3 games are hard to crack, why the hell is there a PS3 emulator playing like a bunch of other games?
I think people
Well, I guess
figured it
it
out,
does-
but it's just like I never noticed that much like, pirating. But I think it's different nowadays.
You're wonderful, Sarah. Look, the entrance to the tube is just ahead.
I got
I'll let
those
you back, Sarah.
shitty Gundam PS3 games.
Isn't it nice
Good
of
for
her
you,
to let
Pippin.
us do
Good
all
for
the
you.
work?
PS3 games suck ass. I wouldn't know. The only PlayStation I ever owned was the one.
I forgot.
I mean,
Bloodborne
it
was
had
great.
good games. Like it's just like they didn't have as strong as a library of like compared to the two. Two is just unmatched.
You were weak.
Isn't it nice of her
Oblivion
to let
broke my
us...
Samsung T9 external SSD. There are so many small files that
What the
get my 1 gigabyte connection at 107 megabytes per second. Holy shit, YT!
Go no further.
Woof.
Hopefully you don't have anything important to save there.
Stranger, not get away.
I broke my shield.
Well, I guess he answered the question of if it was worth it or not.
Are you gonna get a refund at least?
do all the work?
I'd say like
RIP.
if you want to spend your money on something on a new game that's actually worth playing, check out Atomfall for the same price or
That's
similar
a-
price.
Is Atomfall the Fallout, the classic Fallout clone?
No, it's like it's kind of like new Fallout, but it's made by Rebellion, the
Vegas?
Sniper Elite devs.
Okay.
And the best part about it is that it's only 20 hours, so it's short and sweet for an open world game.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't need all the padding that comes from like doing nothing but commuting. I don't want that.
You got enough of that in your life.
Huh?
You got enough of that in your day-to-day life.
Oh god. I'm an honorary New Yorker, you know.
Mm. Pipkin, I paid a Chinaman to mod PS1, bought his poorly
Do all the
burned
work.
games, FF7 and Xenogears. This dude didn't work. Hey, you get what you pay for. YT, luckily all my work stuff is on the Mac. This gaming laptop is just a nice bonus. Yeah, but you want your nice bonus to continue living and not get checked out by the latest release. Insert our age-old commentary of optimization here.
And you go too. There we go. Ah.
I should probably YT. I should probably explain the how the skills and stuff work. Okay, so last Epoch copied Grim Dawn in that this is a passive skill tree. So you put your points. So unlike Grim Dawn, you have like your base points that builds up your stats and then allows you to access your passive skills. But here you just put points in your passive skills and it moves the bar up. And as it moves the bar up, you have in your class, you have like basic spells, but as you put points into your base class, you get access to not only your new passives and stuff, but it also unlocks new active skills, which is along the bottom here. And then once you have 20 points in your base class, so in my case, Primalist, the Druid. Once you have 20 points in, you go to a quest and you can unlock one of the epic classes. So in my case, I got Shaman, Druid. The Shaman spellcaster, Druid's the more melee shifting one, and then my thing is the Beastmaster, which is my minions. And it's kind of the same thing. You get your point, all the classes share the points, so you can have as many points as you want in your base class and then your specialization class. And same deal, you put points into your passive skills, the bar moves up and you get new active skills, and then this is just your class stuff. So with your skills, like I said before, like your base class gets your base amount of skills, and then each of the specialization classes get other skills and stuff. But with your skills, you have 5 slots, and each slot unlocks a different level. 2 more levels I can unlock in our slot. So you can select one of your active skills, and you can it gets its own passive skill tree. So, like for example, my Summon Wolves, I have all these here different passives on the skill that I can select and stuff. So, like earlier, I had the unique necklace that allowed me to summon multiple wolves up to my cap, but I don't need that since I have safety in numbers, which is the passive skill version of that item. And then I got my bear maxed out.
I like it's already cracked apparently.
Russians better get on repacking Oblivion. Okay, so it looks like it looks like all the Oblivion people are coming out of the woodwork now since that announcement.
There we go.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I like my bear pet because this here corner of his passive skill tree.
I wouldn't want to be under that column when it falls.
Once I hit level 35, I'm going to unlock swipe, the swipe passive thing, and the bear, since he has this here point. Any points that I will put into my swipe, he will also benefit from. So the bear will be fucking knocking things like a truck.
Terrible guest.
Once I get that, should be nice.
And you're already wrecking the place.
And that's how the passive and active skills work in Last Epoch. For anyone who's paying attention.
Don't forget, we may still have to kill that Paukai. Urgash knows how.
Yeah, where am I going?
I forgot that.
I'm surprised Oblivion doesn't have like Snowfall on it.
It probably does. It's just no one's talked about it yet. Give it time.
Okay.
Now I can make a Necromancer witch build. Yeah, so actually I play, I forget if it was last night or this morning, I played on the, actually I should probably paste this. Let's see, go to Epoch Tools, copy and paste. So this is the website I'm using. Last Epoch Tools. Like I said at the start of my stream, this website's made by Dammit, which is the same guy who does Grim Tools. So this is really handy and stuff. But yeah, so you can so you start off with your like witch. I think it's called like Acolyte or something. Yeah, I think the witch in this game is called Acolyte. So you start off, with your skeletons and stuff, but then you can specialize into Necromancer, so you can have your passives in both trees and stuff. Now, as far as going into the other specializations, I'm not too sure if you can. I think you can. It just depends on your points, I guess. Because I've seen. Actually, no, I don't think you can. Yeah, I think you're limited to one specialization per class, unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure you're just limited to your one epic class, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
That was a close call.
No, that was almost a painful death. Try to avoid doing that again, will you, my sweet?
Never mind about Oblivion. For some reason, my PC laptop is dying, of course. It's too girthy. Ooh, got a Twitch spammer.
Nice. Bring up my
Hey, Kick's been very quiet today. Normally I'm getting like a kick spammer like every 20 minutes.
I guess the Chinese boss forgot about you.
I'm okay with this. Which is kind of funny because I just reactivated my Twitch. Well, I didn't reactivate. I had to make a new account. Like I pretty much revived my Twitter account the other day and stuff. And I've already gotten like a shit ton of like bots and influencer follows and stuff, but not so much as far as direct messages yet. Give it time. Literally getting 5 megabytes per second downloading locally on my network while I'm getting full Wi-Fi 6E speeds on the Mac. Black magic, man.
Not supposed to go there. Die blow. The uppercut like poetry are being raised enough so the kickoids don't know what to do.
And you're not playing China approved Diablo clones like Path Exile 2 have been racist enough so the kickoids don't know what to do. Yeah, this is fair. Okay, so yeah, so I wasn't paying attention and I died, but like there's no penalty for me dying at this point. So I don't care.
Just headshot these fools. There we go.
Here's something.
Actually, I haven't really looked at the company that makes Last Epoch and stuff, so I'm pretty sure they're a small indie, much like Grim Dawn. They're a small indie team who aren't owned by anyone.
Yeah, I think that's their only game so far.
Yeah, they're a small indie team who crowdfunded the earlier bits of this year, and like I said, this is pretty much a Grim Dawn clone. So much like the gameplay, the story of the company is the same.
So how long until they get bought out?
Grim Dawn hasn't been bought out. Well, I should say Crate Entertainment hasn't been bought out by anyone yet, and they're not going. They don't want to. And from what little I've read about 11th Hour, which is Last Epoch guys, they're kind of in the same boat of they just want to do their own thing and make a good game. And I respect that.
I'll say good for them. Like not many people actually own their business and shit, so it's like it's good to see that.
Yeah, like I respect it enough that once I have a little more stable, once I'm a little more stable in my income, I'll probably end up buying the full version of this. And that's not in the cards right now.
Speaking of the people that still own their own company, man, I don't look forward to Gabe Newell dying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Steam's gonna go to hell in a handbasket the instant that happens.
Yeah. Unless you got a good successor, you're like, yeah, no, you own a literal money printer. Do not sell.
Yeah, and
is it like Power Exile where the whole ass difficulty is just a tutorial? Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, the thing with Steam is like they have a lot of good people working there. It's just that they're on the game development side, they're not doing so hot. It's just like the Steam is literally the only thing keeping them alive. And you know, CS:GO gambling, but that's another story.
Well, CD Projekt Red wanted to do the same thing with GOG. It's like, oh, we're gonna make most of our money off our platform, and then like put out like an odd game here or there.
Is GOG even profitable?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't look at those guys' financials.
I would like to. I want to say yes, but then you think about the fact that they made promises of supporting as many games as they can to make sure they run on modern systems. Like, I don't know.
To be fair, they have been pretty good about that, but they're not infallible.
I just hope they stay that way. They don't like, you know, they go the way of like. What examples can I use? You know, good companies that you like, yeah, formerly good companies. You know, they just obliterate all their goodwill with a few stupid actions.
Or except that the Valve's a hardware company that gets their money from their storefront. Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to for them.
Look,
I definitely want to buy a Steam Deck someday.
You gotta believe in that they can count to 3. I mean, after like Half-Life Alyx, I'm like, why are they gonna play a new game or something?
I mean,
like after that ending.
Oh no, you're talking about new Half-Life.
Okay,
I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about a new single-player game.
I don't know. Regarding Deadlock, like I've seen gameplay, like it's very, very, very numbers heavy, and I don't think like that has wide appeal.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, Heliporian, how you doing?
Okay, great. Okay, I was watching a stream, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, a minute after. Like the last thing I heard was Sarka talking about Half-Life 3.
Yeah, I was just mentioning Deadlock and all that. You didn't miss anything.
Okay, because like the reason they did the whole like Half-Life Alyx thing, one, there's so into their like VR stuff, but it's also it's also like pretty obviously that Mark Laidlaw fucked them over by leaking the script for Half-Life 3. Since it's very much like a.
But those damn goblins have taken.
I mean, it's like they changed how the story plays out.
There is another way. A bit more complicated.
That was basically just a reaction, like, oh, you releaked the story, now we're just gonna change how Alex.
I don't think like that's the real purpose for it, but I do think
funny, though.
It kind of made. I think it made them change the story, like how it ends.
But I feel like it came like, close to Alex, didn't it? Like the leak.
Yeah, but there's when Laidlaw did a whole like how Half-Life 3, or like rather one suggestion for how Half-Life 3 would have ended. Of course, Mark Laidlaw isn't the only one who actually makes the story for Valve games or anything. But you can kind of see where they retcon it because I was gonna say this is a spoiler, but since Half-Life 3 that story won't happen, you know, it's of course not a spoiler. But the whole thing like. Alex will become the protagonist in the end. Like they're kind of obviously like planting for that by making.
Oh yeah, and then Alex gets kidnapped by G-Man at the end, which does in fact happen in Alex.
Yeah, so they're kind of like setting up to do some kind of like remix thing with it, I think. Which I don't really mind. Like.
Sorry.
So what you're saying is,
I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way.
I can't even
A bit more complicated.
What would it be?
I'm gonna say DEI. You know, like the Stone Cause comics.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole like, yo, it's like, have you even played Half-Life 2? It's like.
Apparently, people were shitting up the farm thread about Half-Life. It's like they're going through what the Kingdom Come Deliverance dude had to go through. I was like,
I'm sure the Fred commentary was very intelligent. But whatever reason. It's kind of weird because like when you see stuff like that, like people unironically going like, "Oh, Half-Life 2 is a DEI game." Like I understand why someone would say that, but at the same time, I realized like that guy was probably like born in 2005 because that's like a 20-year-old. So that's probably like why I has like kind of a warped perspective on it. Because that kind of like hit me recently. Like I was like, of course everyone's played Half-Life, and it's like no. There's a bunch of people on the internet who wasn't born when Half-Life 2 came out. It's like, yeah.
Well, my thing is that we have passed an inflection point in the culture war, particularly with video. We passed an inflection point where it's like, okay, yeah, like, how do I put this? Gamergate 1 had a point. Gamergate 2 kind of shit the bed really early. In that it's like, oh, this is a DEI hire, this is a DEI game, Sweet Baby Incorporated and stuff. Yeah, okay, I get it. Like I followed it in the beginning stuff, and there was a point. But we've kind of like passed the point where it's like, okay, you're at the point where you're just reaching. Okay. It's like people like Mark Kern, and the rest of his grifters and stuff. Like they're just reaching for anything at this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Because it's like I'm about as racist as you can be, like unironically, and I don't get like why would I get? It's like nothing to get upset about, like fucking Half-Life 2. It's like a weird example. Like it's very much not the like. You know, like forced diversity game or whatever. What?
They should get angry over Shadow Man.
Were you being unironic?
I don't know what you'll find on your way.
I'm always unironically racist. But like,
there's plenty of games to be angry about, like other than Half-Life. It came before Half-Life. Like Shadow Man.
Shadow Man. Oh yeah. I was kind of angry at the frame rates when I tried to play that on PS1. So
There should be a way
hellish
through.
experience.
Should be.
But yeah, I kind of like going back to Valve. Like I honestly don't really mind them making games because they just kind of moved out of being a game studio, which is kind of like fine. They're almost like too big to make games in a way. Because like, in a way they're like the publisher of every PC game. Like, yeah, of course there's a publisher, and the publisher releases on Steam, there's the developer, but they're like the over-publisher of everything now. It's like, in a way, like, games are kind of below them.
Well, it's not that they're like in the publishing thing. They're also the platform, the distribution things. Like they are the market. They are the PC market.
Which is a bad thing, to be quite honest with you. But it's still like kind of like a fact, because it's the thing where like a monopoly isn't necessarily bad if it actually provides benefit to everyone. And Valve is still, I mean, they could at any moment become bad for us, because you never know when someone has a monopoly. But at this point, they're not. And also, I do think that I do love the Half-Life series, and I do love Portal, I do love Team Fortress, of course. I do think that Valve's hardware and software contributions are more important than their games, though. Because yes. I mean, this is kind of like a consequence of me becoming a Linuxoid. But just the fact that Proton is so amazing. Just the fact that they basically advanced gaming on Linux by 20 years just by making Proton is quite amazing. And the fact
so if Valve goes public, is Proton getting axed first?
Probably.
No, because I mean, so okay. Let's do the worst case scenario that they get. They for some reason go public, which I'm not even worried about that. That's a stupid thing to worry about. Even if he dies, it won't, because he's not the only owner. Of course he'll bequeath his shares or whatever. I don't worry about that at all, but let's say the worst case scenario happens where some real fucking scumbag buys them out, some real shit company. Say fucking Tencent buys well.
I was thinking
EA. EA is kind of so irrelevant to me nowadays that I even think about them as a possibility. But say that the worst case scenario happens and they what will happen when they open source stuff? Well, they shut down the team that works on it. Like you can't change the license at this point because all the source code is open. So it would still exist, you know, we get less development, which is the bad part, like it would slow down severely. But it would still exist. And since it's kind of like where it's easier to build on something than create from the start. So, you know, Proton wouldn't die and people could build on what they have created to still improve it in the future. But of course it would suck a lot because Valve's and kind of like the Valve monopoly is kind of great when it comes to compatibility, like not only Linux but say controllers. Because Valve applies a lot of force to make developers like at least. I mean, just stuff like
them existing at all and being the platform. They don't even have to do anything. It's just like, hey, you want to be on the biggest market? Okay, well, you're gonna have to. There's baseline. Go.
That is a plan force in a way. But I mean, like specific things like you can say like old games on Steam have worse support for controllers and operating systems and stuff, of course, because there were different rules back then. But you do see other games nowadays. It's not like the fucking like early 2010s or whatever when the only controller you could use was an Xbox controller basically, because ports would only support X input. Like now, a lot of like fucking big games support D input, which is the other like standard. Which, for example, if you plug in a random, you know, Switch Pro controller via D controller, like stuff like that, and the fact that it's built-in emulation for different inputs, for example, is so fucking great. Like that's a great thing that Valve did, and it's also kind of like a consequence from them doing the Steam controller. They did a Steam controller and it was shit because it was just a mouse and a keyboard combined, and it was red as a mouse and a keyboard and nothing worked, and it was a shit design, and they thought that people were gonna play fucking Arc-S on their controller. And that was an insane assumption. Like that's how did you think that was gonna happen? One dying genre at that point. Now undeaf at best. So what insane thing. Towards. Two, going like, oh, you're gonna get the mouse control with this controller. It's like, okay, a fucking CSoid is not gonna start playing on a fucking controller. Like that's never gonna happen. He needs his fucking 8,000 hertz polling rate that does nothing snake oil. Like he needs that shit. He needs to burn his CPU to the ground because of his fake polling rate. Like he needs that. He's never gonna use the controller. But the fact that they did that and they kind of saw that, okay, you actually do need like specific wrappers and whatever, so let's make more support for controllers instead, and like that's a great idea. Like they despite being like such a cultish company in a way, like Valve's a lot like Apple in the way like they're like this weird shut off thing that contributes to things sometimes, to do like some public stuff sometimes, but it's still like a very closed thing that you can't like enter easily, and it's kind of like secret, and it's very like founder worshipping. But I mean, it's really great that they would actually do it. They do support a lot of diversity in operating systems, controls and stuff, which I do love.
The one diversity that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the only diversity that matters is that Linux works. That's my one.
Keep an eye on the walls, Sareth. The spiders could come from anywhere.
Yeah, but yeah. Sure hope Oblivion works out of the box. I don't have to play it.
Did you need that C Columbo? That hard drive broke.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Great. Fucking hard drive. I'm still waiting for the Russians to upload it. I'm waiting for Boot Tracker. That's the one thing. I don't want to download from like scumfuck.ua or something. Like I want it to be like one level above of trustworthiness.
Keep an eye on
the That's a bit of a tall order in this day and age.
Yeah, I did play fucking Breath of the Wild. Downloaded from some fucking Mexicans Dropbox. I think that might have been the scummiest thing I ever like downloaded. This skeeviest thing ever. Completely legit though. It was great. Got to play fucking Breath of the Wild 5 days before release.
the better Proton line, get more macros, better games, even if it's not natively supported. So thank you, Valve. Yeah, he actually does that.
Was the Mexican Dropbox link from Cuba? Oh wait, Takadashi.
No, it was an actual Mexican.
Wait, Takadachi's not Mexican?
I don't know, it's some kind of brown, but I don't know if it's actually Mexican. This was a Mexican. That was one of the guys who worked in like Walmart Mexico and stole a copy from the from the back. It was so fucking fun. There was a bunch of that happening. Okay.
Oh, so you got it from a cartel member then?
Oh, I mean, cartel members like worthless cousin couldn't hack it into cartel's phone. It was like I think it's been like 4 Switch games that are fucking Mexican leaked before the leaks. I think Demon X Machina also leaked from Mexico. I think it was Breath of the Wild. I think some fucking Mario game also leaked from fucking Mexican. I don't know what they're doing in the fucking like.
No, it does make sense. It does make sense because it isn't a lot of as far as the Americas go, like isn't like a lot of the game manufacturer for North America go through Mexico. So that would make sense why they get it out first.
Yeah, because I think it was kind of confirmed it's been like stores. So wait, maybe they get them early for some reason in Mexico. Might be that. Who knows?
That too, yeah.
Sometimes you get the game in like a month previously. Sometimes you get hardware like months before it's released. Sometimes you get it a day before. I don't know. Might be the distributor.
Eventually the cartel will fear the Nintendo ninja lawyers.
What's worse? Just not torture you the most before you die.
The cartels are Nintendo. That's a tough one.
Yeah, Nintendo's gonna plant like bamboo shoots under your fingernails and watch you die from it.
Oh, I was speaking of bamboo shoots, I saw a torture method, and it was like you let the you tie some dudes up, and you let the bamboo shoot grows all up to their spines and shit.
Grow through them.
Good.
Yeah, because you forget that like plants can penetrate concrete. Like, going through your body is no issue whatsoever.
That's why. Fuck. I was gonna say like that's why rocks lose to paper, but then again that's pretty. Well, whatever. Same thing. There's a plant.
To get up there to get out.
You can make paper out of bamboo. I think. You can in Minecraft, and that's a documentary.
Well, physical erosion is a thing, and plants are about one example of physical erosion.
Yeah, and it's that shit where like they grow upwards, like project a bubble of air or whatever, punch out.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I learned it like 4th grade. Pipkin.
I thought Mythbusters debunked the bamboo torture. No, the bamboo torture was a thing. Like,
but it was
I don't know what. Yeah. Like bamboo torture was a thing. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
And I'm 100% sure that the whole like planting shoots under your fingernails was true. Because I think they did that at Unit 731 as well.
What did Unit 731 do?
I do love the one where they try to like spread the plague by infecting like chocolate with plague bacteria and releasing it in cities. It's so fucking hilariously evil. It's just like
no. My favorite evil one is we cut off their arms and legs and they died. Oh, okay. It's like what the fuck were you trying to prove? Yes, people die when they bleed out. Duh.
Yeah. People die when they're killed. It's the scientific method, dude. I had to prove it. I do love the whole. They're like it's so fucking weird operations. Like I mean, I guess that's what you do when you have like an unlimited budget as an intelligence agency. You just do whatever. Because the whole thing where like the Japanese were like, what if we lace cigarettes with heroin and start sending it into China? Like make every 5th cigarette a heroin cigarette and make them all addicted. It's so fucking hilariously evil.
So genius.
It's so fucking fun. It's like, let's lens it with Fent. Let's make Fent cigarettes and send it into China.
It would be poetic at this point in time.
It it reminds me that I forgot which glowing agency, the one that tried to kill try to assassinate Fidel Castro. Like one of the things they try to do
CIA.
with CIA would try to like kill him with like explosive cigars, like bluing through shit at the UN.
Jerry cigar.
And the thing is, they were gonna do it at the UN. So I'm like, what the fuck?
The CIA had hundreds of missions to try and kill Castro. Like Redacted, I posted a few weeks ago. Redacted did an example of a small sampling of them, and some of them are just insane.
Oh god, they ended up getting like one of them was involving a woman, like a femme fatale type of thing.
Oh, they got multiple women to try and slip him poison and shit. Like the one, like for example, the one Redacted covered, it was literally like she had the pill, she was ready to go, she literally fumbled it, and got caught. No, like he fumbled it, got caught, and he was like, "Nah, you're not worth killing. You want to fuck?" He's like, "Yes, sir."
Oh god. I thought one of those was like you came here to kill me. Like he knew what was gonna happen, and like here's the gun, there's a bullet, and it's like you want to go to take your shot. Like no, they end up banging.
Yeah.
Both the fucking CIA and the KGB did try to do the whole like assassination thing with women. It's like a really famous case is like Sukarno in Indonesia, where both like the CIA.
Were any of them successful?
No, because both the CIA and the KGB, they both want to be allied with Sukarno, so they both like sent female agents like seduce him and spy on him. But it was so fucking obvious that he figured it out in 1 second. Like he always knew it because it was like, oh, they did like really shitty excuses like, oh, a ballerina fell in love with him. Oh, this stewardess fell in love with him. So he would just like tell it to the embassies. He was like, "You're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna convince me. But please keep sending beautiful women to me."
I don't think it was the same guy, but another operation. I think it was definitely a different guy. Where Stalin was trying to blackmail some guy. No, I don't think it was Tito. But whatever. Like Stalin wanted to blackmail with sex tape some guy, and he was like, "Neat, make copies for me. I want to show my friends."
Oh, yeah, I think that was Sukarno actually. Yeah, I think that was Sukarno as well actually.
Okay, so same. Okay, yeah, I'm bad with names.
Yeah, but it was like, I mean, it's the kind of thing where like, yeah, it was just be a big dick move. Like, who gives a shit? It's like, it's one of those hilarious things where they kind of misread the country completely because I guess they were like, oh, they're Muslim in Indonesia. I guess they'll probably be upset about this, and like one province will be angry. Everyone else will be like, wow, what a Chad, what a big dick he has, powerful. Let him rule for 50 more years. Like, they will just be happy about it. I just love the Castro assassinations. I mean, the exploding cigarette is so funny because it is like fucking Tom and Jerry shit. Like, who came into the office at like the fucking CIA assassination division and was just like, what if we painted a stick of dynamite brown and gave it to Castro? Would he smoke it? It's like, who the fuck? Castro is like.
I mean, look, it's the same agency that created LSD, so.
I'm with Pipkin, the seashell one. So pretty much the story behind that one is they got their poison and explosive guy. It's like, okay, we're gonna make a poison explosive seashell, and we're gonna chuck it somewhere where he's gonna drill, and it's gonna be so pretty he's gonna pick it up. It's like it never got done. It never got done because like somewhere in R&D is like, this is stupid. We're not doing it.
Was there like some like pissed off exile Cuban who was like, oh, Castro is so childish. He's like an 8-year-old bro. He'll fall for anything. Like, is that why he kept doing this like retarded fucking Tom and Jerry bullshit? It's like, oh yeah, of course he's gonna pick up the seashell. It's so pretty.
Probably because one of the other missions, they wanted to slowly poison him so that his beard, like the hair of his beard, falls out. It's like the beard. Literally, the logic was the beard is the source of his power. It's so
Fucking
exciting.
Samsung, no. Fuck no.
Were they taking the LSD that they were making when they fucking decided this?
I mean, very possible.
Get you.
Never say never.
Yeah, I should have been low so that I could get free LSD. Shit.
Well, no joke, no joke. They like the CIA owned the guy who invented LSD.
Yeah,
so they literally had an. Yes, with. Yeah, so yeah, they had infinite LSD, and effectively the majority of the LSD still floating around to this day is literally the batch they made.
Yeah, no one can make it
Wait,
anymore. I think
so-
they
so
arrested like the last LSD makers in like the 90s. Basically. Like no one can make LSD anymore.
So wait, does the LSD age like wine by any chance? Like, does the older it get, does it become more potent?
It's just like it's like most drugs, you know. It loses a bit of potency. But it's very like who's gonna say it's very sad we can't make LSD anymore. But I mean, it's kind of like kind of sucks a bit. What the fuck? Can't have LSD.
I probably wouldn't be able to. I'm not gonna. I would be too paranoid to take psychedelics, honestly. Like mostly because I would never know if I have like that like torrent level of strength of like the Hulk and whatnot. So it's like, yeah, no. If I'm taking psychedelics, I need like at least five big dudes to like hold me down just in case.
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it. I made someone recently made LSA once, which is like a precursor drug to LSD that you can make. Probably shouldn't say the flower, but like it's a very easily accessible flower that one can get. That was just awful.
How did that turn out? How was your
It was no fun at all because you're also supposed to since you like suspend it in tabs, you know, like LSD tabs. You suspend it in like Everclear or an equivalent strength alcohol, so you also get drunk while you take it. It was awful. It was just like being haunted by demons the whole night. It was the fucking worst thing
I
ever.
can imagine.
It was me and a friend like running through a fucking town like afraid of every tree. It was awful.
It was like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah. My fucking friend like knocking on random doors of houses asking where he was. It was like, fuck man, I had to. I was slightly more coherent. I've never been so afraid of being arrested as that time. He was much stronger than me, so I couldn't stop him from running up to every door either.
Wow.
The life and times.
I only had one bad trip with some like special brownies, and it was basically I took like 50 milligrams of like tablet of like gummies and shit. And this is my first time taking it. I'm like, oh, I don't even know what, like, not knowing that I should only take like to take it a little bit slow. I thought there was a living population on my knee, kind of like that one episode of when Bender was like floating in space, and like he had like a population growing on it. That's how it felt. I'm like, fuck, if I move my knee, I'm causing an earthquake. So I'm like, I swear I heard voices.
On that day, Sark became God.
Unfortunately, I was not a benevolent god.
Fucking living population on me. That's so awful.
Oh yeah, like. Oh, God.
Have you ever seen the your British Army trials of LSD?
I've heard funny stories about that.
There's such a great video because they were like, okay, what if we made an LSD bomb? How effective would it be? So they conducted like a whole army exercise where they selectively put LSD in the water and in the food for like certain units just to see what they do. And they did film it afterwards because they had like attached camera crews who were looking for what happened. It is so fucking good. It's like people, some people just lost it instantly. Like they can't do anything. They just lay down in the grass, like watching clouds. And some people try to use their weapons and shit. It's like one dude tries to mount his bayonet for like 5 minutes. He just can't do anything. He misses constantly. It's so fucking funny. One dude just climbs up.
People completely out of their minds trying to be soldiers. Yeah.
One dude is a radio operator, forgets how to use the radio, so he just tosses it off, climbs up a tree, starts screaming at people. It's so fucking funny. It's so great. Look, what a fucking hilarious weapon to cook LSD bombs. We did do it in Sweden as well, and I think some people like scammed it because like a bunch of like doctors and shit just went to Amazonas and just got high on fucking ayahuasca. So, I mean, if I was a doctor in 1960s, I'd probably done the same thing. But it's kind of fucking hilarious. Eating every leaf in the Amazonas, seeing it high on eating every frog.
Well, you have to remember, pretty much everything that's artificial was natural at one point, and we just had to find it.
Yeah, it's so fucking... It's a wild thing to do. Didn't have much to do with Valve, but it was a fun discussion.
Yeah. When you talk about like 60s and 70s psychedelics, where you go from there?
Listen, the moral of the story: don't do drugs.
Yeah, honestly.
Don't be sorry.
Actually, don't do drugs. It's probably a good conclusion to draw from that. Like, don't actually do drugs. It's a bad idea.
Well, funny, we have Pipkin, aka Mr. Chugs, an entire bottle of THC in the chat.
Don't be Pipkin either.
It's legal, so it's not a drug. It's fine.
Okay, then
No,
I guess
but if we're going to use someone if we're going to use someone as the yardstick of what not to do for drugs, I think Pipkin outranks Sark just by 10.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I think schizophrenia, like having temporarily schizophrenia, might be slightly a bit more. I can hear the planet screaming.
You develop a tolerance. Pipkin is guys like you the reason why weed is so strong these days. It's like we need to breathe stronger.
Oh god.
No, imagine getting like a big thing of weed, like getting a big thing of like weed from today and going back to like babyface Willie Nelson. It's like, try this. He'd be on his fucking ass.
Oh yeah, well we also have Moth, but I think he ranks lower than Sark.
In what ways?
I mean, he takes it far less often than you, but he does take it.
Smoking is bad.
I was hoping it'd be an intelligence.
No.
Man. I don't do it too often anyway, so it's like more like a weekly thing. That's only if I'm like not lazy to go pick up and stuff. It's like, do I want to go outside and pick up stuff?
Doesn't drugs become boring when it's legal?
There is a psychological aspect to it, yes.
So it makes it kind of lame. It makes you squirm.
At the very least, I don't have to worry about being laced with fent.
This
That
is
is
true.
That is a plus. But isn't
funny?
fentanyl more expensive than weeds? Aren't you actually making profit?
But yeah, no, I remember I was talking to somebody. She was saying like, oh yeah, I did coke with a Jewish dude once. I didn't do it with niggas because they'll probably lace it with fent. I'm like, whoa! I was expecting it. I mean, look, am I gonna like say she's wrong? I mean, they probably.
Okay, point to it. Yeah, true.
Oh man.
I see no flaws in the logic. Yeah.
Like trust the Jews if you want to do hardcore drugs.
True.
3 of them.
I do remember being in a nightclub once, and it was like, you see this Arab guy who is like covered in gold chains, and and he calls me and my friend over, and his two like bodyguards take us there, and you're like, okay, so we can get robbed now? And no, it turns out we were like the only squad in the club. So he wanted to like have us as a table, kind of prestige thing. I don't know why. So he started like offering us watches and cocaine. He had like, have you seen that picture of like the one Soviet soldier in Berlin who plants like the flag on the Reichstag? Where like an unedited one where it's like whole arm is just watches. This motherfucker had like Rolexes all over his arm. He was take Rolexes off and offer them to us. It was like, okay, why are you okay? Or is it so prestigious that we're at your table that you want to give us Rolexes? We didn't accept anything though. Just offering fucking cocaine like it was nothing. Don't want a Rolex, don't want your cocaine. I want to leave this club now.
Speaking of cocaine, so this was like an anime convention at a room party, and the host ordered cocaine. So I'm like, I didn't. And you know what's funny? I told a buddy about this in DC. Like, yeah, somebody offered cocaine at this party. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I was at a room party and somebody offered me cocaine. I'm like, what the fuck? When the hell did we start partying hard like that?
Well, like the hardest drug I ever encountered was literally my high school grad party. Somebody brought in heroin, and we're like, "What the f- did you get heroin?" Because I come from the middle of Cape Breton, goddamn Island, which is the East Coast center for weed production. And I was like, dude, you could go down and get a garbage bag worth of weed for like $20. Why the fuck do you have heroin?
That guy wanted to fucking graduate from life, dude. That's
what we were all saying. It's like, dude, what the hell? We have booze and weed. What else more do you need?
Fucking high school graduation to heroin sounds so fucking dire.
It was. We were all just flabbergasted, and it was his. He was the one running the party too. It was like, I thought it'd be a good host and have give everyone a good time. It's like, dude, no.
I had to stop my friend from doing cocaine twice at that party that I was talking about. Like the first time I came in, like a little heart to heart that, you know, you're doing good in life, you don't need to mess with this, like you really don't want to mess with this. And
oh my god,
he stopped. Then the second time, I had to beat him with my umbrella like he was a dog shitting on the carpet. I'm like, no, Dad, you don't do coke. And I was sober, so I don't even have the excuse of alcohol to like justify my behavior.
I'm so shocked that like American anime conventions are such fucking party places. It's so strange. Where it's like the lamest, nerdiest thing. It's completely you're not even allowed to in the conventions. Like there's no like bar or anything for adults. Like it's completely drug free. You're not allowed to drink, like nothing. And then like, every American convention is like, yeah, here's the. So, okay. Yeah, this is the drug.
Okay, well, American. My thing with American conventions and general stuff is the hotel sex parties. Like I always end up staying at a friend's place, so I've never encountered like the hotel room sex parties and stuff. But I've always been just curious. It's like how bad is it?
I do wonder because I hear about it like second hand of it. It's so fucking like that's the last place that ever want to have sex is a fucking anime hotel room, dude. It's like
I know that's the thing.
The morbid curiosity, you know.
Well, like I always heard the tales during the conventions and stuff. It was just like, okay, like I've seen things on the internet, I've heard people talk and stuff. I don't want to partake. I just want to. Okay, is it as awkward and stupid as I imagine it is?
I mean, like, okay, discounting that, like, anime cons are one step below furry conventions, dude. Like, I don't want to know what I would fucking get from a anime con hotel room orgy. Like, what the fuck? What kind of interesting new diseases would the doctors find afterwards? Like, no, thank you.
Okay, first off, where would rave raves be at in terms of ranking? Would it be above anime convention or lower than anime conventions? But above furries.
To me, the safe place, because we do have like all anime conventions do have raves here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No. I mean, like an actual like house rave, like actual rave.
I mean, yeah, those are pretty dirty in what happens, to say the least. So that's a good question. Probably be like more druggy, less
sure.
less deceased, perhaps.
I imagine it'd be a little bit more disease, at least slightly less than furries, but more than anime conventions.
Maybe more deceased in the STD way, but like less likely to get a new and interesting fungal infection. I remember when I slept at a camping site for an anime convention once. They did have like the rave, and it was impossible to sleep. And then you heard when the rave was all fucking dead hell. It was so fucking disgusting. It had rained. The day before. It was actually, you actually heard just plapping everywhere. Worst sound ever. Just fucking having to hear that. And right next to me and my friend were two gay dudes. So you had to hear them bone asses in the fucking tent like, next to us. So fucking. The next day, one of them came up. They said like, "We're too loud, were we?" It was like, I could hear your fucking asshole getting turned inside out for like 2 hours last night. It just was way too loud. I never want to hear that any time ever again. Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord!
Awful sound. Ugh. I didn't need to remember that. That was a long time ago. That was fucking 9 years ago.
Core memory unlocked.
Yeah, I could do without.
Well, if you're always curious, now you know what it sounds like.
That was the first time I ever saw a gay bathroom as well, where it was like just a non-binary bathroom. And me and my friend only used that bathroom because no one. So we had a private bathroom. And I almost got in trouble because I shouted to my friend in my what's it called? My bath towel. I just went out to my bath towel to the shower there. I was, yo, bro, right next to like a bunch of tents that everyone had gay flags and shit. They were not happy. I mean, it was. So what's the problem?
I see no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem either. It was also the first time I realized that like. I had never seen I had seen and talked to Fioshis before, but it was kind of strange when you hanged out with your dude and you could see like women giving you looks or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I know what you filthy women are thinking about us.
Yeah,
it's like, should I go up to them and say like, no?
Can I just ask?
Should I go up?
Can I just ask, like, how did we even get here?
Should I go up to them and say like, no, we are not gay? Or would that like excite them? Would that just make their fantasies worse?
You probably make them ravenous.
Yeah, no, I have to protect myself. So I would put myself in a self-defense situation. I did notice that I was at Anacon last year and was with the same friend actually. When we were in the artist's alley and there were only women there and like almost every booth had like fucking yaoi they were selling. I did not enjoy getting those looks again. It was like, we're two 30-year-old men. For fuck's sake. Stop staring at me like this.
We're bros.
Yeah,
Can male friendship exist?
Yeah, we've known each other for like more than a decade now. We're not fucking boning each other just because we're in the artist alley together. It's like, fuck's sake. Fucking... See, that's worse. It's like, couldn't they at least look at me and like, oh wow, what an attractive dude? It's like, no, I bet he'd look hot if he was boning his friend. It's like, that's way worse. That's a way worse.
Mind the edge. It's a long way
Alright, Tori,
down.
unfortunately, they think you're ugly. Don't worry,
No,
it happened to us all.
No way, I'm handsome, Devon.
Oh, the mind of a Fujo.
Don't tell him.
Never know.
No, I don't know how we got here, Uber, so... It all started with drug talk. And it
Although
somehow
Ant didn't show
spiral.
up at the mere mention of gay.
Careful, dear. There are orcs about. Mind the edge. It's a long way down.
Okay, I got worried. I checked the screen text.
Regular tea. Even I got hit on by dudes in the cruise with my damn wife by my side. Can I buy you a drink? Sure, for me and my wife.
I have some editing to do on this VOD.
Careful, dear. There are
Is it not halal enough?
Mind the edge. It's a long
No,
way
just like a few slurs. That's it.
A few. You gotta pump those numbers up.
Wait if I stream on Odyssey.
Hey, I'm quad streaming. I'm quad streaming to all these services, and I don't bother to edit out slurs and stuff.
So Uber's gonna have to cook this kebab this Sunday.
Careful, dear. There are orcs about.
Get their attention.
Mind
I'm
the
gonna
edge.
burn them.
It's a long way down.
I do kind of wonder what an Arab AnimeCon would be like, because I remember the news when like the first Iraqi AnimeCon happened.
They're
is there
couples,
like
they do happen.
Yeah.
There's a Dragon Ball Z. Isn't there going to be a Dragon Ball Z theme park in Saudi Arabia?
I've never heard of that.
That's very possible since they do love it so much.
I
Yeah,
imagine
it's
like. Oh, sorry, Jenna.
No, go ahead.
No, I imagine like I've never been to any of the Comic Cons that happen here, but I imagine like I'd say like take your like the cons that do happen in America, but a lot more halal per se.
Yeah, it'd probably be like a European AnimeCon, whatever. Like it's less, because there's nothing like really super
Careful,
perverted in
dear, there
European
are orcs
AnimeCons if you
about.
don't go to like the like sellers who have like 18+ stuff. Like you wouldn't. There's like nothing really.
No, I'm
Mind
sure
the
like they
edge.
do
It's
vet
a long way
a lot
down.
of stuff.
Yeah. The world's only Dragon Ball theme park.
I'm surprised the Mexicans didn't get it.
They don't have the money.
Yeah, they don't have the budget.
It'd
probably cost
Cartel,
their
what
entire-
good is your drug money
It'll
if you
cost-
can't fund a Dragon Ball Z theme park?
It'll cost more than their GDP. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, not only that, it's kind of like you have to have people actually can afford to go to it. Since the fucking everyone in Saudi Arabia gets so much fucking money from the state, like basically everyone could go to it. Does look kind of sick, to be honest.
Yeah, the more I think about it, it's kind of just like, at least once.
I mean, it's kind of smart by Saudi Arabia as well, because it's like they have so much money, it doesn't really matter if it fails, and if it doesn't fail, like if I was like the fucking sheik whose job it is to promote tourism in Saudi Arabia, I'd take fucking everything I could. Like you don't go to Saudi Arabia for a vacation. Like if they actually build this shit, I'm a bit tempted. Like I'm not even the biggest Dragon Ball fan or anything. This looks so cool.
I mean, I've only been to Saudi Arabia for religious reasons, but I think there's like a bit of a tourist scene there, like maybe in Jeddah, Riyadh.
Yeah, I mean, I have like relatives and stuff that went for business, and then they've like stayed for a bit longer because flights and shit. But no one who's like, because people do go to Dubai for vacation sometimes.
A moment,
Yeah,
Sarah.
but I guess-
Let's look around.
But not Saudi Arabia. And so, though I have heard that Jeddah is pretty like nice place to be a tourist and whatever. So, I don't know. Though this looks dope. Like I would actually want to go to this. What the fuck?
It's jammed.
500,000 square meters.
Taking the stairs will do you some good anyway.
You kind of want to go to the Dragon Ball theme park in Saudi Arabia.
Is there an
mean-
ETA?
Repair it on our way up.
But when did they announce this though?
This was announced March 2024.
Oh, so it's not done yet.
No. So they seem to be. They seem to at least gotten the fucking permits to build it. So House Capsule Corporation.
Ooh, what's the name of the company that owns Dragon Ball? Shit.
Oh wait.
Toei.
Toei, yes. Yeah. I have high hopes.
Oh my god, such a fucking like, wow, epic reference thing. But I would love to stay in one of the fucking capsule houses.
Or eat the sensu beans.
I just hope their hyperbolic time chamber has a gym.
Yeah, oh, dude, that would be so popular to have fucking gym.
Dude, they have the actual like sensu beans, like made out of something.
It's so easy to make all the gimmick shit, dude. They can. Oh my god, you've seen Taqueria Go. Now you have Kebaberia Goku. I would fucking eat the Goku kebab, dude. Oh, dude, it's so dope, though. What the go? What the fuck?
Well, I guess we know where we're doing the eventual Zen Court beat up.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Dragon Ball theme park. Fucking sound covering.
Crush up those sensible beans and do a line for Bulma's ass.
So stupid, it's so cool.
Apparently it's gonna be like 2030 or 2034 or some shit like that.
Oh no. Orange gonna be in his 40s and Zen his 50s.
No, I'm gonna be in my mid-30s.
I'll be in my late 30s.
I just don't want to think about the passage of time.
No, wait, did you say it would finish in 2030 or 2035?
It's 30 or 34. Like, it says like, did I have a convention? Oh fuck. Like somebody just speculating that like something 2030 vision and it says it might open for the 50th anniversary or some shit. So who the fuck knows? Either way, it's probably gonna be a while before it actually gets open.
I mean, 30 is okay. 30 will be okay. 34 will be a long time to wait.
On that note, I've been streaming for a couple hours and I'm having a hankering for lunch. I'm probably
One
gonna
last thing before I quit while I'm still here. Let's watch Lane tomorrow. How about that?
I am down for tomorrow.
Okay.
We're gonna just so we're just gonna watch a few episodes, or we're just gonna like swamp ass the entire season.
Maybe it's long to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
Let me.
Also,
Yeah.
I do have another commitment. Like, depending on the time, yeah, I do have another commitment tomorrow. So I can catch up on the next one.
Yeah, like Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I'm working from home and shit. So it's like.
Okay, well.
Okay, let's see tomorrow. How we'll do.
I'm okay with tomorrow, so we'll narrow like tonight or tomorrow. Tonight or early tomorrow, we'll narrow down the actual time schedule. But like, I'm okay with tomorrow, so I'm committed to tomorrow.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so a few episodes at a time, right? So I could catch up for the next watch along after that.
Yeah, like 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah, that works. How many episodes again? I don't know if you said that. I didn't hear you.
13.
13. Oh, great.
13 episodes.
Any OVAs,
Yeah, so
movies, anything like that?
No, it's just what.
Yeah, exactly. It's a TV series. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we watch 3 episodes a session, that's like an hour. Like 3 20 odd minute episodes. So like 3 episodes will be an hour, and that would be digestible.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean the fucking game is coming out in like 3 days as well. So that's gonna be fun.
Wait, there's a game coming out?
Oh yeah,
for
didn't
me?
they announce like a sequel recently?
There's like a fan project coming out, a fan game, officially a fan game. 3 days, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna dip, have lunch, and then I'll send out the message for when. Well, okay. Me and Pauline are kind of like the tent pole of when we're gonna watch it tomorrow. But I'm willing to wiggle when exactly. But you know, I'll set a poll and we'll see what turns up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So everyone, thanks for coming. Take it easy. Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll just continue on my
I went
stream.
lunch. All right. Have fun with your stream.
Yep. I'm having
Was
a lot
that
of fun.
the lane game?
Signal.
Yes. I believe
Is
so.
it? Damn, it got like mostly negative reviews. What the?
Negative reviews. Huh.
No further! Stranger!
So. Oh shit! Yeah, it did came out. So I see the release date.
Many places to hide. Human!
Why is it so negative though?
Stranger!
The original view.
7 reviews.
Stranger not escape. We'll go meet his ancestors.
I'll take you down the shit. No, never mind. All right. See you, Zark.
Later.
All right. That's it from Discord. I'll just full screen this. I'll just carry on for a little bit. Try to finish this chapter, then I'll call it a day. Oh, just my OBS window. There we go. Let's go.
Human!
You know what? I want to take these guys down legit. Oh, okay.
Abomination!
I feel like kicking is just OP. Like, kind of ruins the fun of the combat. I did a lot of kicking on my first playthrough. How much health do you even have? Not much. Like, their attack frame is so weird. This game is jank after all. Alright, drop your bow, please. Oh, frickin' kick.
Stranger, go no further! We'll find you and kill you. Stop or die.
Oh, gotta be faster on that.
Human.
Wow. Come out.
No stranger.
There we go. Alright, let's get multiple enemies and see if I. Oh shit, Archer. Alright, here they come.
Stranger, go no further. Stranger.
Alright, let's bring them back a bit. Oh, I can knock them off like this. Shit. Oh shit, there's an archer there. Savior. Alright, you get out of there, please. Wait, there is retreated. Takes a while to charge the staff's attack. There we go. Bye-bye. Stranger, not smart.
Stranger's death will bring
God, they're so fast, dude.
places to hide here. Where stranger go? Stranger, not just human.
god, this slows you down, that's the thing. Even though I want to try something else other than just a sword.
Clan will have you! Stop!
Yeah.
No let stranger escape.
Oh, I got a sword. Oh, it's the ledge.
Stranger abomination! Stranger here!
Oh, we can't block the kick. Very nice.
Stranger!
Come on. That's one. Just execute him. Cannot execute him? Okay. Frickin' archers, man.
Around here somewhere. Where stranger
Yeah, can't execute with this. That's interesting. Oh my god. Just want to go with the boring sword. Come on, man. Oh, forgot about the archer on the bridge.
Human. Stranger.
Yeah, they countered my move. I'm in a very bad spot. Should I just resort to kicking, or should I just hang on?
Go no further.
Stone skin, there we go. Nice.
Stranger.
Wait, I had stone skin on. What the hell?
Placing a hide here. Where stranger. Stranger cannot get away.
Oh my god, the camera.
Around here somewhere. Where stranger go? Stranger, stop or die.
Oh, oh, almost fell. Oh my god.
Around here somewhere. Where
Very bad spot. I think I'm gonna retreat.
stranger, not get away.
God. It's getting frustrating. Wait, there's a cave we can fall down. Yeah, no, never mind. Reload. She doesn't crash. Come on. Oh, he's dead. Counted as a fall for him.
Stranger going to meet his dragon.
Meet his dragon. We do his charge attack. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to kick a few of them off. That's one. Disarmed. You can still kick me. Oh, there we go. You can execute now. own skin and let's finish these guys off.
Crush humans this time.
Oh, that didn't counter. God. Let's bring them back. Let's use some traps. So those traps were here, weren't they? Yeah. Throw some objects, break this, you know, the lot. Come on.
Stranger's death will bring honor to family.
There we go. Give me that shield. Could use this. Let's save and reload. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game because I'm holding an object. Like how it's moving in his hand. Oh, I knocked him down. Nice.
Stranger going to meet his dragon.
Bye-bye. You know, we'll take that kick. I think there's still one more left.
Where's Stranger hiding now?
Wow. Wow.
I still hurt. You know, Stranger! Something.
Shit. Could have grabbed that. Alright, you know what? This is fun. Just knock them over. I already got a poison bow.
Stranger, not get away.
Get out of my way!
Get Stranger. Get Stranger.
He's gonna kill me. That's fine. Let's try this again. I got lucky last time. Burn it, please. This can be a little tricky to set up. Yeah, where'd the oil go? Over here.
Crush humans this time.
Okay, that's actually working.
Not many places to hide here. Well, it's strange. Something misnoticed.
Could you not? Don't pick up your weapon. Oh my god. Okay. Glitching through the floor. There we go. Let's save here.
Not many places to hide here.
Oh, is he dead? Huh, interesting. Okay, let him.
Here?
Make some noise.
Stranger,
Didn't hear that?
here somewhere.
Nice. Could use this again. First, we should grab this buckler. Oh, guess I shouldn't have done that. Load, reload.
Human!
Come on. It's not coming up? Okay. Is he still alive? He is. Okay, he's dead. Save here. I can still use my full potions, but I want to save those for later. What's this? Soul Drinker. First, I have a Necroman that feeds life force of its victim. Strength 3. I don't have that yet. Oh, we're entering another area. Load, reload. I think the end of this chapter is still a ways off, so I think I will call it here for now. We've already passed 2 hours. Good place to stop. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.